I know this looks like a crazy unorganized rat's nest right now, but all this mess kind of right here, it's all going to go down the wall, so it's going to clean up quite a bit. But I have probably about 100 wires running through this house, so I do have quite a bit. So many that I had to add a second pipe. This is the main pipe here. I had to add a second pipe to fit all the security cables. This is a 2.5 inch here. It's a 2 inch here. Doesn't make much sense now, but it will in a second. So this is where I dropped down my coax and my Cat 6 cables. I dropped them down this hole here. You guys probably wouldn't be doing something like this. I'm just kind of showing you what I'm doing. You guys are probably going to drop your wires down the wall. So I'll show you how to do that right now. So I just tried to record myself getting the wires down the wall, and it was so confusing because my installation is so foreign. It wouldn't have made any sense to you guys, and it wouldn't have been beneficial. So I'm going to show you guys how it should be done in a normal house. Typically, you're going to have like a mountain of insulation in your attic. You're not going to know which end's what, and you're not going to know how to find anything. So what I typically do is I have somebody down on the floor above the hole where I'm going to drill, and I have them knock on the ceiling right where the wall meets the ceiling, right above where I'm going to put my hole. And I have them knock, 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 and then I'll follow it. And then once I think I'm close, you start to move the insulation around, push it this way, push it that way, whatever. Start digging, and you can follow wires. Like this is a good way to know where the top of a stud is, where the top plate of the wall, because these wires go down to the top plate. So that's one way to do it. Follow the wires, follow the sound. You start moving stuff around, but typically you probably won't have wires that are easy to see where you need to go. So you just kind of got to get your hands dirty, start pushing insulation around. And you can see here, this is drywall here. This is drywall here. This stud in the middle, that's a top plate. This is what I want to drill through. As a matter of fact, I put an outlet down. This is for a different installation. I put an outlet down, drill a hole, shove the wires down. It is an empty cavity. If this is an internal wall, 99% of the time it's going to be an empty cavity. You have a stud that runs like this somewhere over here, a stud that runs like this somewhere over here, and in the middle is like an empty cavity. So you drill a hole, and then you can stuff your wires down the hole. They might get stuck. If that's the case, you can use a fish tape, push a fish tape down the hole, attach a string on the other side, pull the fish tape back, you've got a string, and then pull the wires down, or you can use glow rods. However you want to do it. But if you guys are using the factory connectors, it's probably going to be hard, because if you're, especially if you're running like 6, 7 cameras, 8 cameras, it's hard to get those big old connectors down the hole. You might have to make several holes, try to stagger the connectors a little bit so not all the connectors are trying to go through at the same time. But it's kind of a pain in the butt. That's another reason why I use my own wire and then put my own connectors on it. But this is what you guys are going to see. Okay, this is a top plate, this is a top plate, this is what you're going to drill through. This right here is the top plate you're going to drill through. This is drywall, top plate, drywall. 99% of the time, this is what it's going to look like. So I told you guys I did something really weird here. I took a bedroom, I turned it into an office. The bedroom had a coat closet. I took the coat closet, split the coat closet in half, had half of it face the office for my equipment rack, had the other half face the other way outside towards the to be a coat closet, and then I built a false wall in between. So it's really hard to tell. This is why I didn't show you guys how to drill this. I showed you guys in the other place. So this right here, it will not look like this. Mind you, I'm just going through drywall, then I have a stud right below it, and then you drill it out. Okay, victory. Now, if you guys are running the factory cables, you have to run all of your factory cables into that hole. So you might have to drill several 3/4 inch holes or something to get them all in there. That's one of the reasons I don't run factory cables. I use my own cables. So all I have to do is run my power cords. I'm going to run my power here. So that is this is just my speaker cables, right? The 16 gauge 2 conductor. So push it down. My wife is in there. She will catch the wires. See him, Melissa? Can you grab him?